Hi, are you an agile consultancy who's finding yourself suddenly worried amidst all of this talk with recession? If, as a consultancy, you've been wondering, should we pivot from agile? Should we do something else? What is going to be our next book of business for consultancy with job cuts? Then stay tuned, because we're going to talk about that exact thing right here today. 5 things that agile consultants should absolutely be consulting their clients on. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Nicole, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you are returning back, then welcome back. We're super glad to have you because you know that this is the channel where we talk about all things acing your agile career. And today we're going to talk about 5 things that agile consultants should absolutely be consulting their clients on. So don't go anywhere. Thing number 1. So the first thing I would say, agile consultants, is that your clients have likely cut staff significantly, right? We're talking about 2/3 of the workforce or maybe even a half. So they're going to be interested in how they can pull out maximization with the minimal staff. And it's one thing to talk maximization when the staff is not in question, but now that they're operating in a minimalist environment with a shorter, smaller shadow staff, they're going to want to know, how do we maximize effectiveness, right? Working on the right thing at the right time. How do we maximize productivity, making sure enough of the work gets done? How do we maximize sustainability, making sure that people don't burn out and that we're using these resources correctly? How do we maximize profit, and so much more? So this is an excellent area of opportunity for you as consultants, because in Agile, we're uniquely designed to teach how to maximize with minimal. That's exactly what we do. Next, thing number 2. Make sure that you're consulting with them on how to operate in this interim state. Yes, when you go through a recession, this is obviously not ideal. This is interim, and this will likely last for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. So how do they adjust and adapt to this new state, right? How do you switch or collaborate resources or repurpose resources? They're going to want to better understand how to do that, and they're going to trust your consultancy and advice on how to do that. So absolutely lean in for this opportunity. Next, number 3, the next conversation that we should absolutely be consulting on is what I call rehire readiness, right? The Rehire Readiness Roadmap. So although your clients may be in an interim state right now, they won't always be in this state. And eventually they'll be looking to rehire, to really pick that staff back up. And so it's going to behoove you to basically think about that in advance before you need it. So they're going to want your help. When should we start to look at rehiring? What will be our market indicators that we're in a good space to rehire? What are the key critical priority roles? I like to call this agile design or agile design team. What roles will we add? Will we bring back? Which ones will we do first? What does that timing look like based on what? So they're going to want that type of consultancy from you. And it's a really great opportunity to help them build what I call the Rehire Readiness Roadmap. A lot of R's, okay? Next, number 4, they're going to want consultancy. If they're in the Agile space, they're going to want to know how this recession impacts the way that we work in Agile. You have to remember, pre-recession, Agile was on track to be a multi-billion-dollar industry by 2026. So the question is, how does this recession impact that trajectory? Okay, so they're going to want to know what changes now post-recession, what changes, what goes away, what's trending, how should I relook at the way that we work in Agile, what is an absolute must-have versus a nice-have when it comes to the way we need to work, okay? They're going to be looking for your consultancy. Finally, number 5, it is time for us to talk about the strategy long term. You have to consider the fact that pre-recession, many of your clients already had a 5-year roadmap or maybe even a 10-year high-level plan and goals, right? The vision of where they wanted to be, the initiatives that would help to get them there. So we can't ignore that a recession has a way of disrupting some of this. And what that looks like is deprioritizing and reprioritizing. So as a consultant, it is time to absolutely revisit that 5-year plan, to work with your client to understand based on this recession, what changes, what stays, what goes away, what gets added. Okay. So I hope that these 5 topics were helpful and will be truly fruitful for you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you got a ton of value. Make sure you share this video with your colleagues and your peers. And listen, many of these things we cover in the book, Acing Your Agile Career from Beginning to Winning. We give you the blueprint, we give you the ACEs arsenal. So not just the tips, but we give you the strategies of really how to engage with your clients and be the best to them that you can be. So if you want the book, go ahead and see the link above and click the link below for your pre-order copy. It's only $15. If you wait until November when the book is released, it will be $30. And listen, only get the book if you think it serves you and it gives you value. No pressure at this channel. So again, thanks for tuning in today, you all, where you can get real advice from a real practitioner in her real office. All right. Until next time, keep it real and continue to ace your agile career from beginning to winning with Nicole.